Jahmal.
Yeah, Zach, it's been 3 years since this Fargo North program's been in this position. 6-3 record. They break that spell this year. I'm joined by head coach Adam Rowland from Fargo North. Coach, what's this moment mean for this program? A night Trey Lance has dreamed of coming true. The former Bison quarterback taken with the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, and his new fan base is ready for its franchise quarterback. Taylor, the North Dakota Fighting Hawks entered Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium this afternoon with a small chance at making the FCS playoffs. But no matter how small, that chance dwindling away late in the 4th quarter with a huge turnover for the Jacks. It had been 35 days since the UND Fighting Hawks last played a football game, and for those thinking they might come out slow, it was actually the opposite. They came out firing on all cylinders. They
grew up as a kid like collecting baseball cards.
Card collecting is something West Fargo native and San Diego Padres pitcher Matt Strom's always loved.
My brother and I grew up collecting, and then we kind of got into Pokemon a little bit, and then back to baseball.
As Strom progressed as a baseball player, card collecting became something he gravitated away from.
I didn't want to be that guy in baseball collecting everyone else's cards, but now it's like looking back on it, that was really dumb of me, and I should have continued.
In spring training in 2019, Strom rediscovered that passion.
There's a Target right next to our complex down in Arizona, and I would pick a box up and bring them home, and we'd just open them up, and then I would keep whatever I wanted.
In 2020, he began a YouTube channel. That led to something bigger.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Card Life.
Card Life, they actually reached out to me. They had seen that last year I started doing something I call stadium pulls, where every stadium we visited on the road, I would just open a box of cards at some unique place in each stadium.
Now, once a month, the Card Life, which airs on Bally Sports North, will follow Matt as he visits local shops while the Padres are on road trips.
What Tatis cards do you have in here?
Strom hopes viewers at home feels his passion for card collecting through the screen.
I want people to understand collecting is not just about the value. It's about what makes it personal to you, and I hope everyone can see that.
For WDAY Sports, I'm Jahmal Kennedy.
There we go.
You don't always have to be related by blood to consider someone else your brother or sister. For Kindred's Tina Fryer, she was born more than 7,000 miles away from her sister Anna, but their bond is unbreakable. Kindred Jr. Tina Fryer is used to coming up big in the clutch moments.
Tina Fryer gives Kindred the lead.
Years ago, it was her parents who made a big play of their own. Tina's mother, Kathy, and her father, Kyle, would go on mission trips as part of their faith.
Ever since they traveled to Ethiopia, they knew that was the place they were meant to do mission work and just do the things that God has called them to do.
That's where they met a young girl by the name of Anna.
They've always wanted to adopt, and they knew that was their calling from God.
That's when Tina's parents brought a piece of their trip to Ethiopia back home with them, adopting 3-year-old Anna and granting a young Tina's wish.
I do remember the day they asked me if I wanted a sister, and I was like, yes, finally. I was really excited to have a girl to play with finally, growing up with 2 brothers, just pushing me around.
Anna still remembers the warm welcome she received when she met the rest of her new family.
Getting back in the airport, and I see Tina, Andy, and Matt, my 3 older siblings. They all had their signs saying welcome home. And that's probably my earliest memory from being adopted.
It took some time.
She was very shy, very scared.
But Anna eventually warmed up to the Fryers.
She liked us a lot more. But I know my brother, Andy, she was his favorite.
I just realized that what a big thing that was. And it's not common. And I just see just how they took me into their home so nicely, and then they right away warmed up to me, treated me like their little sister, like they've known me forever. And so that just makes me happy.
Since she was so young, Anna doesn't really remember life before joining the Fryer family.
It's kind of all I've ever known. So I wouldn't say that it feels any different because I don't know any different.
In 2019, Anna made her first trip back to her home country.
I had my 13th birthday in Ethiopia. I have wanted to go back forever, but then my parents just wanted me to be, older so I could get the full experience, so I could understand more. It was just like a humbling experience, seeing, where I came from, just how different it is from the U.S. It was just cool, connecting with people, seeing the culture, seeing the way I used to live. Yeah, it was just fun, exciting.
Now a freshman at Kindred, Anna is a member of the C Squad team and continues to build her relationship with Tina in new ways.
I was looking forward to being able to play with her just on the same court, and really inspiring to see her and all the hard work she puts in makes me want to do better.
While she wasn't yet on the team,
The same young lady who made a big shot last year.
Anna was still in the stands when Tina hit the game winner against Rugby.
I lost my voice that game. I was screaming so loud.
To win a championship as part of the same team would mean just a little bit more to the both of them.
We already have a bunch of memories together, but that's one that I think is missing.
Two sisters, not related by blood, but still brought together.
It was good to have a sister I can lean on and just play with.
It's great being able to be with her.
The Friars have adopted a brother and a sister since first adopting Anna, making their family of 8 now complete. When looking at 7-foot-tall Chance Fazio, you can see he's built like a basketball player. But few would see Fazio playing the sport he grew up loving, hockey.
I think it would be pretty weird being on skates that tall and trying to play hockey, but at the same time, I think it would have been doable for sure.
Even as the tallest kid in school, Fazio took to the ice until his first year of high school when he took a chance at something new.
I had a bunch of friends in basketball and they kind of talked me into it, and figured I'd try it my freshman year, and I loved it. Absolutely fell in love with the game.
As a 6'6" freshman, there were still things Fazio had to develop on the court.
I had to learn to play through more contact, I would say, so it was a learning process for physicality.
But his first passion in hockey helped lead into his new love in basketball.
The hands. You need to have soft hands, and I think that translated great to my catching passes and the vision, knowing where things are going to be and stuff, and I had to get my head around that to begin with. But where I can pick out where things are going to be now on the court.
Once Fazio put those skills together, he took off, earning a chance to play college ball at MSUM.
The hours I put into basketball have been worth it, and it's been showing all this year for sure.
Proud of the work he's put in. It doesn't happen by accident. It's the kids who invest and put in the time and do the work, and he's a kid who's done that.
I'm so glad that I made the switch to basketball.
Reporting for WDAY Sports, I'm Jahmal Kennedy.